Hello everybody, thank you for having me back in this video. Today we shall be looking at what I refer to as breakout. How do we trade breakout in forex trading? What are the importance of breakout? We are going to consider this breakout in two different ways. We are going to look at a long time breakout, and we are going to look at a short time breakout. Then how do we take this trade? Then how do we use these two combinations to take our trade? Now without further ado, let's go straight into the chart. Now I'm on 4 hour chart and this is gold chart. Now I want you to look at this chart very well and see how do we actually identify breakouts and what are the reasons that we need to allow our trade to break out before getting an entry. Now if you look at this place, this very area, you will agree with me that this very candle signify a breakout. How does a breakout work? Now this is how we look at breakout. Let's assume this is a move. You understand? This is a move that we expect this move to keep going up, and this move actually starts from this place. Now this is another move that is starting from this place again, and here is also another move that we have from here. We have a move that moves from this place to this place. Now we are looking for a breakout. Here is a breakout. From here is a breakout, and now we also have another line signifying a move from here. Now what do I mean by this? Now if you look at this place, let's say this is a move that is coming down from here, and you get to this place, you basically have another move that moves from here to this place. Now when I first start my trading, in my early days of trading, this is what I normally do to identify a potential breakout. Now I usually move down to 15 minutes to see how this trend is moving. Now if I see a trend that moves this way, I want to see another move that will move down to this place. Then I want to see another move that will eventually that will eventually get to this place. I'm not interested in this area. That is, I'm not interested in this place. I'm not interested in this breakout. That I want to take a trade that when this trade move to this very line that is here, I want to take my profit. Then how do I take this trade? How do I know that I need to enter this trade somewhere around this place? Now these are what I am going to explain to you in today's video. Now I want you to pay very much attention to this video. Now here is 4 hour chart. Now if you look at this chart from here, let's say from here, you will agree with me that this very candle break this candle, and that is exactly what I'm looking for in any time frame that I am working on. Now I've been taught by me, which is the feed master, for over years that I first start my trading. These are one of the early mentors that I met when I first start my trading. Now I realized that what he taught us at that time is that we need to wait, because he used Fibonacci to get a potential breakout. But in this case, I'm going to explain how we get this breakout using a very plain candle, because I don't want to mingle Fibonacci together with what I'm saying now, but I just want to help us to identify a breakout. Now let's consider this candle from here. If you look at this candle, this is the candle that we are looking to break, and this candle has eventually break this candle. This very white candle has broken this candle, and this is exactly what we are looking to trade. Now because we are looking for a breakout, we want to identify where this candle break this place. Are you getting my point now? Now, from here now, let me take this out for now. We want to enter this trade from here, but as a trader, we cannot enter this breakout until we have this very candle finish around this place. If this does not finish, there is no entry. Now, because this is 4 hours, we may eventually get multiple trade on this candle during when we move down to a shorter time frame. But let's restrict this trade to what? To 4 hours from now, to see how this trend is moving. Now, if you look at it from here, when it is broken, from here, let's assume that we wait for like 4 hours from here and see this breakout. Then what do we need to do? We want to take a trade that from here, we want to take a trade that when the prices approaching this area, that is when we want to come out. Are you getting the analysis now? That is, after this breakout, then we want to take this very candle. That when this candle comes out, that is when the candle approach this area, approach this resistance that is here, that is when we want to come out. That is how I start my trading. Now, after this finish, I enter from here. I want to see that if this candle eventually got to this place, because then I didn't have enough confidence to continue to take a long trade at that particular time. Then I want to see if this candle eventually got to this place. Then here is my trade. Then as soon as I enter from here, I want to take my profit on this resistance. Now, what is the breakout that make me to identify this room? This is the candle that I'm talking about. This is the candle that give me an entry from here. Now, this is what we are discussing about here. This candle give me an entry from here. Now, if I want further profit from here, I need to be very careful while taking this trade. The reason is this, because as at this point, there are a lot of confidence from here that as soon as I have this break, that the next candle that will follow must approach the most logical one, the most recent resistance that is here. And once that resistance has been touched, then I want to take out my profits. This is how I start looking at my breakout during the early day. And this actually taught me by me E. Now let's do some little practical practical view. Let's take, for instance, this is what I'm explaining from here. This is the move that we'll be having from here. Then we also have this move that move from this place to this place. Now to this place, because I don't want to breach this line, because once I breach this line, it shows that it has formed a new low. So, and I don't want to breach this line. So, and I also have my candle moving from here. And let's assume that from here we have what we refer to a candle that we are looking to break from here. Now after this move, I'm sorry about this. After this move has been broken, we are looking for a move that will do what? That will extend to this area. And this area, we are going to draw a line. I'm going to draw another line from here to identify that this is an area of resistance that I'm looking to take my profit. Now, as soon as the candle move from here and extend to this place, I am going to take my profits from here. So this is what we call minor breakouts. Now, you want to trade beyond this place. You want to trade beyond this resistance. That is another lesson. But let us look at how we can get a breakout. I mean, we can get a breakout from this down. That is the essence of this class, of this lecture. that we want to see how we can get a breakout from here, not from here. Now let's look at the normal candle from here. Now let's take this up. Let's take this out. Let's assume I'm taking this out. I'm taking this out also. Now let's look at the downtrend. Let's consider a downtrend from here. Now if you look at this place, okay, let's look at this place, this very area. Let's say this area. Now let's look at this place. We are getting a breakout from here. This is the candle that we are looking to break after a series of higher high that happened from here. Now from this place, this candle is the candle that we are looking to break, and this candle is the candle that break this candle. And now after this candle has been breached, this candle, then what do we have from here? We take a trade that goes to this place. Although this does not actually correspond with the previous move that I have from here, but this is the candle that we are looking to break. This is the candle that we are looking to break, and this candle eventually breaks this candle. This is what we call a breakout. Then the candle that follows this candle is what I want to trade from here and take my profits. Now let's see another area if probably we are going to get this breakout. Now if you look at this place again, here is a break. These are the area that I'm looking to break. After this area has been breached, I will see this candle. After this candle has breached this area, they will take a trade that run to this place. Now we need to go back to 15 minutes and see how 15-minute chart is being run most of the time, because I believe this method works very well on 15 minutes. Now if you look at this place, here is the candle, and now here is the most logical resistance that we have from here. I don't want to give a lot of problem, but I just want us to understand what we mean by breakout, because there are some minor breakout that happen before the major breakout. Now if you look at this place, here is the candle that break this candle. This very candle is the candle that they go, which signify a breakout. And now if I'm taking this trade, I want to take this trade from here to this place and take profit around this place. Then I look back again to see if I'm going to get another possible reversal, and I want to look for a breakout from here, which is around this place. Now I want to take another line from here. Look at it from here. So this is the candle that break this area. This candle break, then I take my entry around this area. Now, and because I don't want us to begin to have different view about a long time breakout, because I'm not using a moving average, but I want to see the candle actions. How does candle react to breakout when they break out from their logical area? Now if you look at this place now, because this candle has broken this area, and I don't want to take much, because I don't want to stay long in the market. I want to consider every areas of support and resistance. If you look at this place, this is a resistance from here. After this break, I discovered that this very area is going to affect the price to move up. So as a result, I have to do what? I have to take my profit around this place and relax a little bit and see what the candle, and see what the action of this candle will be from here. And I'm looking for a candle that will break this lowest low, which is the lowest low from here, and this candle did from here. This very candle, this is what happened from here. So I am going to take my entry around this place and run it down to this place. So let's go back to another area. Let's look at this place. Let me take this off again. I'm taking this off again. So look at this place again. this is another breakout from here. We are looking to break the highest candle, which is this very candle that is here, and this is the candle that break, this candle that break around this place. And we are taking what? We are taking our trade from here, we run it down to this place and take what? And take and make what? And take our profit around this place. Now we are just looking at major break. We are looking at an initial break from the beginning before we have the major break. Now let's look at this place again. Look at this place again. If you look at this place, you will discover that the lowest low, apart from this shadow that is here, is this very candle. And this candle is what we are looking to break. Now I'm going to draw another horizontal line to this candle that is here. So this very candle is the candle that break. And as soon as this candle break, what do I have? I have to take my entry from here. Look at the way it runs to this place. So this is how you identify early breakouts. This is how we identify breakout using candle actions. This is how we identify breakout, knowing that this candle has broken out. Then we have to do what? We have to use our candle action to detect the breakout as early as possible. Now these are the action of this candle from here. Look at it from here. This breakout happened as a result of the action of this bullish candle. And once this happens, then I know for sure that I am going to have a run up. Then I take my profit around this place. I'm taking my profit around this place because I don't want to see, and I don't want to wait more for a breakout into a further resistance. Let's look at this. Let's assume we have identified this resistance from here. Look at it from here. Now we are looking for a candle that we are looking for a breakout from this initial area. And as soon as we have this breakout from this initial area, and we have our stochastic turning, if you look at, there is a breakout from here. Why does this fail? Because our stochastic is not ready. And as soon as we have the stochastic ready with this move, then what do we have from here? We have a move, we have a run-up. That this run-up move to the next logical resistance, and we are taking our profit around this place because we don't know for sure whether this area is going to repair the price down to the downside. And it eventually did. It repaired the price to the downside, and that is why we are saying that a breakout through price action is often the best breakout while we are trading during time of day. Now let's look at this place again. Let me take this off because I don't want to allow the chart to look so messy. Look at it from here. So I'm taking this off now. This is where we are identifying another breakout from here, because this is the candle we are looking to break from here. And as soon as this candle is broken by this candle, I want to take all this place out. I want this very candle to be broken. And as soon as this candle is broken, then I want to see a correspondent to what? To my stochastic. Is my stochastic agreeing with this move? If you look at it from here, it's agreeing around this place. And here is, and at this junction is where I want to take my profit, because this is where I'm having the most logical support around this place. And this support is corresponding with this very support that is here. Look at it from here. If you look at this place from here, once there's a break from here, we take our trade from here and we do what? We take our profit around this place, because we are not interested whether there's going to be a breakout to the downside around that place. But we are looking at the price action, because we know that, because we know that when the price approach this area, that the price is going to do what? It might probably repel around this area, and that's exactly what has happened from here. So these are major price actions that we might be seeing during time of day. So I want you to look at this very video critically, study what we mean by breakout with price actions. Breakout start from initial move, which is probably, look at this place, this is where the breakout from here start from. It started from here, and once this has started, we are going to identify the most logical one, the most logical resistance that is up. Look at it from here. We are identifying this area as our target and take profit around this place. You might decide to take your profit around here. It depends on your choice. That is exactly, if that is what you want, it depends on your choice. Then the price move after a breakout, after this candle breakout, this is what we refer to as a breakout of the inner candles. I refer to this as a breakout of the inner candle. Once we see this one that has been broken out, then we identify the most logical resistance or support to do what? To take our entry. So in the next video that I'm going to come out, I'm going to tell you how we have a major breakout using my own indicator, using Fibonacci to identify major breakout from this. So I believe with this information you will be able to understand what I mean by a break of the inner candle using price actions. So if you watch this video to this time, I wish you congratulations, and I say you should take your time to study this very video so that we can defeat this crazy market together. And I want you to subscribe to this channel so that when I release another video, you'll be the first person that will be notified by YouTube. So I wish you good luck, and I say thank you very much.